So we got a donkey with all kinds of stores on it, right? Enough for 222 days.
You have a donkey. I don't know if you guys have that many rations, but you probably would
Yeah,
have.
yeah, we did. If the DM doesn't remember, we sure did.
You probably have options to hunt for stuff out there if you wanted to, or probably to come back.
Not if we got to do a ritual for 222 days straight.
True.
And don't forget, the goblins will eat bark, or at least they seem to have in the past.
We don't eat bark. What's wrong with you?
I've seen you gnaw on trees. Well, one of you.
That'd be Richard.
So were we ready to head out and look for this place?
Yeah, I think we have to. That's what the commander said.
Well, oh, tall ones with a map. Pretty sure it's one of the two of them that has the map to follow.
Yeah, Sue's got the map.
I'll lead the way if you want.
I think you should, Harry.
Which way do I go?
So, Harry, you see he kind of walks out from the southern part and starts making his way towards the Care Bear.
This way, guys.
As you do, you see that the northern section of Care Bear, does everybody have the Care Bear map open?
Yep.
Awesome.
I have the one with the town.
All right. Go. So the northern Care Bear is sort of a temperate rainforest. You see that there's lots of rain that happens because it's a rainforest, as well as some broad leaf trees. There is a large canopy that kind of covers the entire sort of skyline in certain periods, and you see that the trees are very tall and broad. You do see that there's several thick trunk mangrove trees, and you find out that it's not uncommon for the ground to be sort of wet and sort of spongy in certain areas, almost swamp-like. You do see that the trees can be several hundred feet tall, and the trunks can be even 20 feet wide across. As you kind of walk through into the deep of this fire, you see that the trees are almost like giants as you're walking through. Harry, as you kind of look through the map, you see the trail that's there, and if you all remember, I don't remember clearing out the arrows, but maybe I did. So it kind of pointed sort of in the general direction towards almost due south-ish in that way, and you continue to kind of move through the swamp there without much difficulty.
Follow me, guys. I usually sing as I march.
Really?
No.
All right. So as you do, you see that all the surfaces are kind of covered with the nice green moss, and there's lichens. You see mushrooms of a million different types proliferate and crowd everywhere. There's small animals. You see squirrels and voles, mice, even some ghost monkeys up in the tree, and the birds are sort of endlessly kind of flying through the trees and the upper canopy that's there. You do hear the crickets and the frogs. Generally, it feels pretty nice. It's kind of like a rich, thriving sort of nature splendor that's there.
I will pick up frogs as I go along for dinner.
Alrighty, gotcha. So just if you can, roll me a percentilogy.
I try to shoot them just before they get there. just before she picks it up. Or he, I mean.
So Itchy, over the period of time, you're able to collect 24 frogs. Unfortunately, Tetsalu kills about 2/3 of the frogs that you tried to get. So,
No, actually, that was Richard.
oh, Richard, yeah, that's right. So Richard tries to shoot them. As he does, you hear kind of this booming cannon go off every
Buddy
time.
entered your channel.
Hey, Brian.
Somebody fell asleep.
Oh, no worries, man. Glad you're here. We just started, buddy. I'll clear out your character sheet.
Good.
No problem, man. So we just started. We're going to the end of the Care Briar. So once you get hooked up, I'll reshare the maps. So as you continue, you go throughout the day without any difficulty. Make it without really seeing any sort of threats or anything at all. And obviously nighttime comes as you continue to travel.
So it's pretty overhung in this area then, correct?
It is. I kind of have a picture if you want to see one. And you can
Yes,
see
please.
you can see these off in the distance. This map is actually based on a real world place. So that's kind of what it looks like. And if you look in the southern part of the map, you see these large sort of rock formations or these circles. They look like knolls. This is actually what they are. There's these large, towering sort of spikes of earth that come up out of the area there.
But the important thing for me is even during the day, we're not normally in direct sunlight.
Correct.
Excellent.
Well, are we going to find a place to stop for the evening?
Sure. Let me look real quick. I'm a survival expert.
So am I. I'll help you.
All right, sounds good. Itchy helping him. All right, there we go. All right, so as you kind of look, Harry, you do find a kind of a cove of trees that have kind of fallen and sort of built almost a natural shelter there that appears to be on dry land and appears will keep you dry if it's raining.
Ooh, I call top bunk.
No, I get top bunk.
Okay, I get bottom bunk.
No, I think I want bottom bunk. I want both bunks.
I get outside spoon. Set up camp, I guess.
All right, sounds good.
We do have a watch rotation set up on the party sheet thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So we're going to continue with the same.
Just got to make sure that, yes, I'm not on watch.
All right.
I thought you were on first watch. Is that what to zero means?
Yeah, I've never stand watch.
Do you want him to stand much?
No.
All right, so you guys set up camp. Sue, I'll have you go ahead and roll a d20 for me. You're on first watch. So I saw the result, but it didn't pop in the thing. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotcha. So you guys are all able to get through your watch without any issues at all, and there's no sort of encounters or anything that comes along. You do see various small animals that move through the woods, especially things at night, foxes, things like that sort. But nothing threatens you guys while you're sitting in your little abode. Morning comes, you do hear a light rain that is now kind of coming down and through the trees. And everything is generally pretty soaking wet.
How far do we have to go?
Till we find the tower.
Yeah. Let me look at the map and see.
All right. So, Harry, so you kind of look at the map and kind of try to see what's going on.
3 days. Guess we'll head on out. Pack up and head on out. Moving.
So as you continue to move through the swamp itself, you guys get closer and closer to these large sort of outcroppings that are there, and you do see that the land gets more and more wet. You do see it's more and more swamp-like, where you're kind of treading through small areas of brackish water and liquid. You do see now that you do see there's some fish that is in the water. There's some lizards, snakes, salamanders, and sort of crocodiles as well. And you do see that there's this specific sort of kind of lobster that's a very blue, very good, pretty good size, probably about 3 or 4 feet in length, that kind of sits in the mud and occasionally will snip at your feet as you kind of walk by. You recognize that this is sort of a rare lobster called blue cray, which can collect a significant amount of money back in Farhold. Pretty well sought after as you guys are going through.
Well, sought after right now for a snack.
Anybody bring butter?
Yeah, I dig in my bag, and I'm like, I got chicken poop.
Oh, that may work.
As you guys kind of continue along, you do get to one of these large, sort of spiraling towers that's coming out of the earth that you see. It's kind of got a lot of rock, and there's some trees that sort of wind up, and there's some paths and things like that. And kind of look at it, you don't see any obvious caves that are there. Difficult to know if this is the spot or not the spot. Do you guys know what you're looking for?
A tower?
All we've got's the map.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for a chicken coop.
You don't see a chicken coop.
It's a good thing I got high survival.
Says that it's a great spire of stone.
Hey, Itchy, look at the map and see if you can tell.
I take the map, and it's probably not the right setup.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're still 3 days away.
Oh, okay. See if I
We
can.
were told that it was a day's ride from Varhold. So maybe just like 2 days walk, right?
I got it.
So as you guys continue, you walk past that large spire that's there, and you guys continue kind of winding through the swamp. And as you do, you hear this loud, kind of booming voice as you kind of approach another sort of spire that you're coming up to, and it kind of echoes throughout the forest. And you hear, "You have happened upon the Horn of Abaddon. It's a cursed place, once of great corruption. It is my sacred charge to see that evil never again takes root here," and it just kind of echoes throughout the woods.
Found it.
That's because we're the best trackers ever.
I'm gonna back up and
Okay.
then walk forward again and see if he talks again.
You back up and walk forward. and you hear kind of comes through. Who approaches the horn of Abaddon?
Oh, I thought it was like a magic mouth recording. This is Harry, Itchy, Balls.
Hairy, Itchy, and Balls.
Squee
But there are 6 of you.
and Squee.
Squee. And it just kind of
And me?
echoes. And me?
Yeah, that's me.
Hello, me.
And him. I pointed. Sue.
Okay, I gotcha. And he says, "What is your intentions coming here?"
Make evil great again.
No, we're here to free the land from the evil of Mitra that has taken over.
Just then you kind of hear this sort of creaking wood sound that's coming from the forest, and as that happens, the sounds of trees bending and bowing and sounding like branches are breaking kind of all around you as that occurs, and you continue to hear that as it seems that almost the forest itself comes to life.
Is anybody in our group a tree hugger? We could probably use a tree hugger about this time.
Nope.
Nope. Fire's probably not going to work either. It's a little swampy.
Harry likes to chew on them. Or, I mean, balls.
You like to
I'm
chew
looking-
on balls?
That's what I heard.
Whoa.
I'm looking around to see if I can see where this movement or noise is coming from.
Alrighty, perception roll would be great.
Wouldn't it though?
It would be.
Oh wait, I gotta turn that off. Damn it.
That's all right. You rolled a 12 and a 13, so that'll work. That helps me. So as you kind of look around and try to take a look, let me see. Yeah, it's 4.
I can't be surprised. Doesn't mean I can see things, it just can't be surprised.
Gotcha. So you see the vast forest, all the trees are sort of bending and swaying. It almost seems as if the forest, the entire forest itself, has sort of come to life as that happens. But you don't necessarily see anything that looks like a specific area.
Guys, I think we're surrounded.
By what?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look around while arguing with my brothers.
Yeah, why do you have disadvantage?
I did that myself.
Oh, did you? Okay. Oh, because you're arguing. Oh, I gotcha. I see. So you look around, you don't see anything either.
Squee, you're being silly.
I'm telling you, we're surrounded.
By what?
I don't know.
As you guys are all kind of standing there, kind of looking around and whatnot, remember, battle map doesn't mean you're in battle, right?
Right, keep telling yourself that.
So as you do, you feel the ground sort of shake as you feel something large kind of moving about the trees, and eventually you start to see what appears to be branches and tree just sort of almost lumbering towards you. And as you do, you see this nice, tall, towering figure that starts walking in your general direction.
Told you so.
And he continues to kind of lumber forward and takes a big step and another step and another step. And he looks to you and he says, "My name is Jirok. I have been told to protect this place. The victor has put me on this path."
Victor is long gone.
He is, but I still stand to protect what is righteous. I failed the first time, I won't fail again. If you are truly here for evil intentions, I recommend that you leave this forest.
We're not here for evil intentions. We're here to set the world right. Set it back to the way that it was meant to be.
You hear him kind of sigh, and as he does, he says, "The world is right as it is. There's no need for anything to be changed. I don't understand why you feel that this is not the way."
My
Were you
people
not-
are enslaved, and you think that's right?
Yes, were you not part of these lands when Victor and his paladins swept through the Care and destroyed the people living there? Or drove them out?
He looks and he says, "I was here when the evil came down and destroyed these lands and almost destroyed everything that lived here. The pure evil that came out of the Horn of Abaddon." He says, "Victor told me that I am to prevent that, and that's why I'm here. I missed the opportunity before. I will not do that again."
I think you're stupid.
With that, you hear him sort of kind of start to say something, a language you may or may not recognize. Yep, that's what I thought. So you sort of hear this humming sound come from him. It sounds almost like bees and bird sounds that sort of intertwine within themselves. And as he does that, he immediately continues to start to lumber towards you.
He's casting a spell.
Balls, chew on them.
I look at him. Where's he at?
Down southwest.
Yeah, I got my thing magnified. I move there so I got good line of sight, and I pull out my thunder cannon.
Oh boy.
All right, I'll have everybody roll for initiative.
I didn't say I did anything with my
Nope.
thunder cannon, I said I pulled it out.
I know you did.
Yeah, well, we always get in trouble when you pull things out.
Well, I was gonna say I got two different names. I got the big thunder cannon and not the so big thunder cannon.
I'm just having you roll initiative because I have a feeling I know where it's going.
Just
Well,
because
leave
you
it
roll
up-
initiative doesn't mean we're in battle.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, leave it up to Squee.
So you pull out your battle cannon.
Yes, I pull out the thunder cannon,
All
and
right.
I'm ready in action. That if that thing makes any move that looks threatening, I'm gonna blast it.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna step forward
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna try to use my words of terror.
Okay.
And I'm basically gonna talk to him and just explain about how the barbarians that used to live in these forests and all different races, the elves that were driven away, the dwarves that were driven away, not all these could be possibly be evil, and that Victor has caused genocide and so on and so forth, and that Victor's the real enemy, and so on and so forth.
Okay. How about the rest of the group? What would everybody else like to do for the...
I want to try and get down here in the brush,
Okay.
okay, and hide.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Anybody else?
I'll go up here and stand next to Sue.
Okay. All right. So you stand next to him as he's doing his dissertation.
I'll start yawning because he's putting me to sleep.
Did he succeed or fail?
Oh, I sent it to the wrong. Oh, I sent it to the wrong person. I apologize.
You did.
I know. Thank you. I apologize. I sent it to the other snake person.
He failed or I failed?
He failed.
They all look the same.
Ouch.
Okay. So he's now, I would assume, he's now questioning his life choices.
Right. And how long does that last?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. Sounds good. He is questioning his life choices. So you see him sort of hesitate. His face sort of takes that look where he's a little scared, and you kind of see him look around, and his head kind of darts back and forth, and he says, "Oh God, it's happening again. I can see it. They're coming from the woods again, aren't they?" He's like, "They drew me away from the tower last time. They're probably going to do the same this time." And you can see he's sort of kind of hesitating as he's standing there.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I think we have to kill him.
Well, there's definitely ways you could get around him if you wanted. So, that being said, you would have to backtrack because he's sort of between you and this large spire, which you assume is maybe the tower.
He's a tree, right?
He's a very large tree, yes.
They can't be very fast.
But we got short legs.
Yes, but fear makes me run quick.
Itchy, you have axe. You got an axe, don't you?
I run towards him.
All right.
I pull my sling out in preparation.
Okay. So, Itchy, that's 30. Are you doing a full action to run towards him or just stopping there?
I'm just running towards him
All right, sounds good.
to see what he does.
All right.
I'll pull out both of my axes, though.
Okay. So you see, you just start running towards him with your axes. He appears to be still contemplating, kind of looking around and whatnot, and maybe not really paying a whole lot of attention to you. All right, Squeak.
Huh.
I'm going to try and quietly and stealthily move down to this part of the woods.
Okay.
Sorry, it just squared me up in a square in that area, Greg.
Sure. No worries.
Is it stealth roll to move quietly and to hide? I don't know if I had the button pushed. Is it a stealth roll for quiet and to hide?
It's a stealth roll to hide. I think the idea is I think you do that at the end of your movement.
Alright, well I'm trying to move as quietly down through there and hiding as I can.
Okay, sounds good. Balls.
I'm just gonna hold my action again. If somebody attacks it or it looks like it's fixing to attack somebody, I am going to shoot it.
Okay, sounds great.
But you know what? As a bonus action, I will cast what is it? Arcane Weapon.
Ooh. All right. All right, Sue. So you did your initial. Let's back up to you again.
Hey, we were talking about this last time. My armor should be 15 right now.
15. Got it. So it has it as 16 with the AC adjustment that's on the...
Does it? It says 12 right now.
Yeah, but there's a +4 that's on the... as an
Oh, okay.
So I can make
Okay.
that to 15?
That should be 3. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Alright.
Alright. I'm going to hold a vicious mockery. And I'll just continue to talk to him and kind of put him down about how he's the problem and he sided with the evil and that evil has taken over this land and he's helping it and blah blah blah. And if he attacks or does anything aggressive, I'll go ahead and fire off that vicious mockery.
Okay. Harry?
What do I want to do?
How did Sue get a turn and not Testy?
You're coming up, Testy.
Okay.
Yeah, he had kind of gone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I just started going down the combat tracker, so.
Move up to there.
Okay.
And I'll prepare a firebolt if anything happens.
Alright, sounds good. Wait, now it's Testy.
I'll just go to there, and if he attacks Itchy, I'll send a chilling touch at him.
Okay, sounds good. Alright. Itchy.
I do not know what is wrong with you guys.
As you're
Not
running-
every day I see a talking, walking tree.
Does he do anything as I run up to him?
No, he just continues to kind of look around. He looks like he's concerned. As you get closer to him, Itchy, you do hear this really loud sort of buzzing of bees and birds and these sounds coming from him. It's almost as if it's emanating out of him.
Oh, well, he's not doing anything. I'm just continuing on. Come on, guys.
And I keep forgetting about my bonus action, so I'm going to use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
Okay. And then my action to hide.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm going to move a little closer, and I'm
All
just going to continue with my ready to action.
All right. Sounds good.
Alright, I will go ahead and move
That's me.
forward. I will not move Tetsulo forward, I'll move myself forward. Whatever, Tetsulo. That's me, don't move me.
Don't touch me.
And
Don't touch
Leave
I'll
me
just
alone.
I'll just continue to reinforce my words of terror, and once again, I'll ready a vicious mockery.
Okay. Sounds good. Harry?
I'm going to go running by with my hands over my head like an idiot.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
There is no like about it.
All right. And Tetsulo.
I'll go up to there, and if he moves to make an attack at anybody, I'll do another. I'll hit him with the chilling touch again.
Okay, sounds good. So it's back to the top of the round. I see that several have passed him. Are you planning on continuing to go past him if he doesn't do anything?
Yes, I am
I am.
anyway.
The rest of the group as well?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, gotcha. So you all are able to sort of move past him as he continues to kind of look back and forth, and obviously seems to be almost confused at this point on what to do. You do continue to hear the humming sound. You do feel that on occasion you'll kind of feel like something moves, and you look back and you'll see a tree, or you'll see a plant, or you'll see rustling of the leaves and whatnot. So you feel like the swamp and the forest itself has sort of come to life, but nothing is really coming at you. It just seems to be very, very active at this point. As you continue with your progression past him, and obviously I'm sure looking back to see some of you to see if there's any movement or whatnot, you see he's just sort of stuck in a spot, almost as if he's short-circuited. He doesn't really know what to do, and you continue to hear the noise, but it gets less and less as you get farther away. The rustling of the trees and whatnot get less and less as well.
Greg, would it be safe to say that he seems to be rooted in the spot?
Oh, nice. Yes. He seems to be rooted in the spot. I like that. That's really good.
In that case, we'll leave him alone.
I like it. As you continue towards the this spire of sorts, you see this. And as you look, you do see that there's this large spire that goes up into the into the air. You see that there's a lot of overgrowth of trees and whatnot. You can see the base of the trees down at the bottom. And you can tell that this is directly between where you were at and where the large tree that was talking to you.
So we need to find a way up or in.
Or in.
Alright, everybody start looking for a door. Or a cave. Or a cave door.
All right, how would you guys like to do that?
By walking around and touching everything.
All right. So as you go down towards the base of it, you see that the ground becomes much more swampy. Definitely, it's a lot darker. There's a lot of sort of hidden areas, crevices, tiny little caves and outcroppings as you continue to work your way around the bottom of this.
Do we see any signs of the passage of the other group that came before us?
Oh, okay. Yeah, why don't you either a survival or a perception check, Tetsulo?
Hey, Balls, why don't you just burn all this vegetation so we can find it easier?
Okay. I'll cast create bonfire.
Okay. So, all right, you cast it. As he starts to cast that, Tetsulo, you do see that there does appear to be some tracks of some sort. Obviously, it's been quite some time, so it's tough to tell whether or not these tracks are human or not. But you do see some markings, some carvings on trees that appear to be kind of a marker to show a certain direction to go. Does that make sense? Kind of to help guide through there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to point that out to our leaders and say perhaps we should follow these flashes on the trees.
Thank you. Flashes on the trees.
Oh, okay. As I'm randomly fireballing stuff or firebolting.
So you guys find that as you do the fireballs, the firebolts, the bonfires, things like that, nothing really catches on fire. It smolders, it's kind of smokes a little bit, but it's so wet here that there's no actual fire that occurs. So go ahead.
Was that tree following us?
No, it's not actually. So it's just sort of standing there, and as you got farther away, it just, like Squee said, sort of rooted. It doesn't really seem to move at all, and it just seems to be almost just constantly making those sounds, but not really doing anything. It does watch you as you go. It does turn and looks, but it doesn't move.
Okay, I was just wondering if, since we started lighting up the area, if he did anything.
Gotcha. Nope, not yet.
Well, how far away is, like, currently where we are now and where Jirak was?
A few hundred feet, maybe.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. He was like, literally looked like he was almost not defending, but was kind of in front of this tower that's in front of you.
So, when Dumb and Dumber start lighting stuff on fire, does any of the other trees, or does that buzzing get louder, or?
It doesn't. It's interesting. So the buzzing actually gets less, definitely coming from him. The disruption of the trees and whatnot, and the ground shaking and everything, not ground shaking, but feeling like the jungle or forest is on fire or alive is definitely quieter. You can still hear it in the background, but it doesn't seem to emanate. You don't see the trees in front of you do anything. The trees that they're burning don't seem to come alive.
Okay.
Squee, as you're kind of moving around and following the marks that Tetsulo has kind of pointed out, you do see that there is this area of opening or a large indentation in the actual rock formation that you see there.
I didn't see the marks that he was pointing out.
Oh, all right.
I found a cave.
Do the flashes end here?
They do. They do lead towards the cave itself.
Okay, this looks like the spot let's head in.
Well, I don't see an X.
It's probably somewhere inside.
Well, we can't go there because we got to find an X.
The X is inside somewhere.
Well, let's go find it. You go first.
Sure.
For some reason, my map now isn't wanting to scroll back down to the cave entrance.
Maybe because I have you all in the corner. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know, but I enlarged it to fit my area, but it won't scroll back to show that corner.
So this is obviously going up, right?
Correct. This is definitely going up, leading up the top of that spire, that tower of sorts. And this is all under heavy, dense tree cover as you come up against the rock. And it's probably at about a 60-degree angle, the rock face itself in this certain areas. Did that help, Squee, or can you get to the spot?
Yeah, I got it now. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. So as you kind of continue, you see that there's these sort of large, almost stalagmites or small little spire appearing rocks that are here. They go about 20, 30 feet up. Some of them do connect to the opening, the top opening of the cave here. And right in this section that you guys are in now is almost completely underneath the rock is above you. So there's no trees in this area at all. As you continue, you do see that it continues towards a cave opening. You will see letters and initials on these maps, just so that you know, and that's okay. And then you see that there's a dotted line there. Where that dotted line is at, that is sort of the mouth of a cave. So at that point, the roof is about 20 feet high. As you go further north, it continues at about a 20 feet height. Otherwise, outside where you are here, it's several hundred feet high. You see that there's kind of water that's sort of dripping down the sides. The ground is firm, but there's definitely like parts of mud, and you see there's like shallow pools and sort of fetid water, standing water that's there. Little creatures and things that kind of dig through the dirt and move through as you walk in. As you get closer, you do see that it opens up into a large cave sort of system. Everybody can see in the dark, is that right?
Yep.
Yep, 600 feet.
And so you do see that there's various cave openings that are here. However, the cave itself appears to be relatively empty. You don't see anything that looks like any live or any wildlife or anything living in there. You do get sort of that smell of that musty, moldy kind of smell of things being wet for a very, very long time.
Greg, that roll was to avoid that tripwire that's showing on the map right there.
Okay, great. Thank you. You successfully.
Sweet. This should help you sneak around and get up close to people. And I'll cast invisibility on Squee.
Alrighty. Nice.
Thank you.
So Squee,
Except I don't get up next to people. But invisibility works. I like this.
Inside the cave, are there any tracks?
So there is tracks. Now that you say that, you see almost like a long sort of oblong oval track, and then there's three little points that point off of one end of the oval itself. So kind of like is oh boy, I regret doing this already, but so obviously enlarged, it looks like that with that sort of look to it, right? I know, I'm regretting it already.
What is that again?
It looked like a bunny for a while.
It did. So you see that, and you see there's several of them. They don't. Some of the tracks go outside, but most of them move throughout the cavern here, and they seem to have a general direction of moving through there and moving up towards. Whoops, in that direction.
Can't have a rabbit without a holy hand grenade.
Looks more like a perfume dispenser now.
I'm slipping over here to look down these little side thingies.
All right. So as you look down there, you do see that there's another room of sorts that's there, and you hear the sound of what sounds like dripping water in there. That seems to be dripping in some sort of a pool or a liquid basin is kind of what it sounds like. As you continue about, you see that the cavern continues to wrap around. For the rest of the group, you guys are heading up towards the north there.
Yep, we don't know where Squee is. He's invisible.
Oh, that's right. So as you continue,
And quiet.
as you continue in that direction, you guys see that the cavern continues to open up, and you see that this appears to be a large sort of not a maze, but the caverns kind of continue to twist and open, and
Is it all flat or is it sloping?
it is kind of undulating, I guess. There's no real significant change in the terrain itself, but you do feel that it kind of goes up and down. As you guys enter, you see that this is another sort of large cavern that's here. Does again appear to be empty.
Do we see any footsteps going into this area?
You do. There's various footsteps that are kind of moving about in these caverns. They're not as much traveled as in the other cavern that you've seen. But that being said, there's still footprints that are kind of traveling between all these various different passages. Itchy, as you look in that direction, you see there's a room that has almost a kind of like a passageway through a lake type of thing. Excuse me for a second. Sorry. And as you do, it's a kind of a wet cavern. There's two large murky pools on either side, and you see the walkway is really wet. It's kind of covered in muck and slime, and it seems to really sort of bottleneck kind of your passage through here. And then you see there's another exit on the opposite side. Oops. If I can...
When I catch up to where the rest of them are, I'm going to say, guys, there's some really big frogs back there.
Who said that?
From a different position, I said, I did. Were they holding weapons?
Yeah, they have weapons.
Oh, well, I say that. There's some really big frogs back there holding weapons. There were several of them.
I'm looking around trying to find this voice, and I say, where?
Back near the entrance.
Are we gonna go back and recruit the frogs, Sue? Since you like talking to everybody.
No, I'm done talking to people.
They're not people, they're frogs.
I'm talking to things. Done talking to things. We just kill now.
Oh, okay. Invisible Squee.
Follow me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
who said
don't
that?
think about that either.
I start going the opposite direction.
Right.
Were they down at E2 or in that last little alcove?
They're in that little alcove, so they're in C1A. You see two of them sitting there.
I'm gonna step back here and say, "Okay, guys, are we ready?" And then I don't see anybody but balls. Balls, they're down this way.
Who said that?
I did.
Who's I?
Squee.
Squeeze Ghostus. I go running up here. Squeeze Ghostus, follow me. Squeeze Ghost. Where is Squee?
Guys, the frogs are back near the entrance. They carry weapons.
I run into Squeak.
Wait, I'm gonna see if I can dodge him.
So you, as you do that, Tetsulu, you feel the wisp of air that goes by as you try to run into his voice, and your Squee's able to avoid you.
Yeah, they're back that way. Tetsu. Follow Tetsu, guys. A lot quieter. I'm listening.
Why are we going back?
Here. They're over here.
Who's saying that? And what's over here?
The frog guys are over here. They're right through this passageway.
I'm gonna draw them out into an ambush.
Okay. So you're gonna try to get their attention.
I'll go up to the mouth of the cave and wave at them.
Okay. So as you do, pretty obviously, you see two frog creatures there, and one of them sort of stands up and he goes,
Yeah, I go ribbit back, and
all right. So you see he immediately comes forward to right about there. And as he does, you all see this kind of creature. He doesn't have a sword, but he does have a spear. He kind of bounces out and takes a look. Is anybody else hiding at all, or?
No, I came out to the opening of the cave, like Squeeze said.
I see. Oh, I gotcha. Yep. I see. So as he comes out and sees all of you, you hear him quickly say something back to his colleague, and you see he starts to turn back towards the tunnel, almost as if he's going to run. What are your intentions?
I'm gonna send a chilling touch at him.
All right. Sounds good. Why don't we re-roll initiative then for me? All right, Tetsuo.
Look at Harry go.
I know, right? Tetsuo, go ahead. You can do your chilling touch, and then we'll go to the top of the order. Ooh.
Miss.
Yeah, so it goes wide, hits the wall, turns a bunch of stuff to frost. All right, Harry, you're up next on the combat tracker.
Guess I move over here. I don't even know if I know what's going on.
Well, you just saw Sue shoot a chill touch and hits the wall. see a large frog creature with a spear, looking like he's running back down the tunnel.
There's two of them here, huh?
Yes, there's two of them.
Can I see 7?
No, you can only see 20.
I'll firebolt this one.
Okay. The hit. Seven immediately sees kind of the action that's going on, and he bolts to the north. Sorry, he hops to the north.
I want to disengage, so I can move past this guy for safely and move back there. So hopefully I can still see the other guy.
Okay. You can. You see that the trail continues that way and opens up into another large cavern that he is running down.
And I want to take a shot at him.
Okay.
And I want to use one of my strong poisons.
Okay.
Now, since I'm invisible, does that give me advantage? I've never been invisible.
Yep.
Nice. That's a hit.
And that should also mean that my sneak attack works.
Yep.
And then the poison.
Okay. He fails.
Oh, I like these guys already.
All right, and with your hit, you take him down in one shot, and he collapses on the ground.
And I'm just going to stay right where I'm at because I don't realize I'm probably not invisible anymore.
All right. That's Lou.
I'm going to move up to there and poke him with my rapier.
Alrighty. As you do that, he kind of yells something out. Oh my goodness. Wow. Nice job.
Oh, wow, that's
I have
nice.
advantage till I take a short rest.
Yep, you
That's
do.
nice.
So, short rest after this fight, guys?
Alright. So he immediately starts to run away from Tetsalu. You do have an attack if you want. Sees now Squee standing there. Oh, and you miss him as he does, and he runs back this way. Past Harry, or near Harry, I should say. And then he runs past Harry. So Harry, you get an attack if you want. And if Harry doesn't hit him, if he doesn't want, then he'll run next to Balls.
Well, yeah, I don't think I had anything out to be able to hit him.
All right, and then Balls, he runs by you. there, unless you have a way to hit him.
Nope.
Alrighty. So you see him kind of running, and as he every turn he kind of runs into another goblin or into Tetsalu, and he kind of bounces off, and then he runs towards the other direction and bounces off somebody else. Sue. Man, there it goes.
I am going to cast sleep on him.
Okay.
Oh, whoops, that did damage. But obviously it put him to sleep.
Yeah, put him.
It was enough to sleep him.
Yep. So he is now asleep.
And that's it.
All right. Itchy.
Well, I am going to sprint up there. I don't
Alright.
have an action at this point.
Okay, sounds good. Balls.
Oh, I'm going to fire my little thunder cannon at it.
All right. I think he is prone, right? Is that how that works with sleep?
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Yep.
it is.
Well,
anyways,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead and do it.
Oh boy. Sorry, Itchy. Good knowing you. Oh, all right. That's not terrible.
Okay.
You see a large ball of smoke as the cannon goes off, and you guys can't see anything past that circle there, as there's just smoke everywhere.
And it was really loud, right?
It was. It echoed throughout the entire cavern.
Maybe they didn't hear it.
So the one guy's asleep, huh?
Yep. And he's obscured in a bunch of smoke. And you hear the cannon echoes throughout and comes back. It's echoing for about 30 seconds or so.
I'll move up to there.
Alrighty.
Do I see anything?
You don't. You see a large room to the north. It's kind of filled with lots of stalagmites. There's lots of shadowy corners. This looks like a perfect spot for an ambush.
I'll prepare a thorn whip if anything jumps out.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, you do see a dead frog body in the middle of C4. Just
I'm going to head north
okay.
to see if I can see what he was running towards.
Oh, it's good. Whoops, I didn't know that was what that did. All right, well, now I know. So you do see that it opens up into another large cavern with branches coming off of it as well.
Anything to the right of me there?
Nope, it's just kind of rock outcroppings and everything that's there.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action move up to here.
Okay.
And then use my action to hide and try and look in that room and see what I see.
Yeah. So that's another large room that you see. Let me see. You can see up there. And inside that room, there's a huge mud pit. That's very discernible to you. And on the very far end of that mud pit, you see a small alcove and what looks like an open chest.
Okay, that's it for me, sorry.
Yep. That's Louis.
All I remember is seeing him go down,
Right.
and I'm gonna head after Harry.
Okay.
there.
Perfect.
And if anything exposes itself, I'll chill touch it.
Okay. Sorry, he's asleep. My apologies.
You should have renamed him Dirk Bogard.
Okay, I will move over and see if I can get past the
Smoke.
smoke.
As you do, you're hacking and coughing as it smells like chicken poo.
No, I'm just kind of moving over to the side
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see where you're at. I thought you were
And then I will grab my hand crossbow and I will hold a shot so that if Itchy does not dispatch the boggard, I'll take a shot.
Okay. Itchy.
Oh, I guess it didn't matter. I forgot you were right after me.
Alright, I will just wail on him.
Alrighty, sounds good. Oh.
I missed him.
Oh. What happened there, Itchy?
Nobody can see that.
That's true, it's all in the...
I can.
Oh, well... You don't think anybody can see it. Oh, there you go, that's a hit. I think it's a crit, actually. Isn't it? Because he's unconscious.
Yeah, sorry.
He'd be dead anyways, but... Nice. So you dispatch him and cut off his head? Or, no, you cut off his legs.
Yep, and save him for later.
Right, frog legs. Alright. So, as that happens, you hear some, Squee, you hear some commotion kind of off to the west of where you're at, to the left. But you don't see any sort of movement at all, but you can hear this, sounds of, like, croaky, frog-like sounds that are coming from that direction.
Can you make those sounds for us so that we have a better idea what it is?
Ribbit, 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 ribbit.
And then you hear the breakout in song and dance like, hello, my darling,
Yes.
hello, my baby, hello, my ragtime gal.
Only Squee can see that, though. That was pretty good. Alright. I disabled the lock token so you guys can move about as you need to.
I go running out of the over there and I see you Itchy and I go back around this way.
Yeah, I hug the wall and get out of the stuff. Hey, where's everybody going?
Tets, what's going on up here?
I hear some
Heard some-
sounds up here.
Heard some sound. Oh no, just Squee who heard him.
No, you would have heard him as well. You could hear him coming from the north.
I heard some sounds up there. Sounded like croaking.
Oh, Squee's still here? I thought I made him disappear.
He came back.
You're not that good a wizard.
That spell doesn't work.
Right? So, Squee, as you kind of look in and take a look in that direction, you see a large cavern, and there's several crude mud thatch huts that you see. And you see running throughout the middle of this are anywhere between 10 to 12 of these frog-like creatures. They're kind of running back and forth. They seem to be in general panic. You see a lot of them have spears, and you see that there's they all seem to be kind of running towards G, which is the one that you can't see, and it's kind of like it's just everything is all sort of in chaos and disarray as these frogs are hopping all over the place and whatnot.
I made my roll to try and hide right here at this corner. So
Okay, gotcha. So you feel like you're hiding.
What's that red circle mean?
That means that the DM forgot how to use Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. There is a cave entrance that goes off to your east as well. You guys see that mud pit that I was kind of talking about over on the other side, and you see it's hot mud, so it's like the mud pots at Yellowstone. If you've ever been there, the kind of the popping and of bursting of bubbles that's kind of popping out of the mud, and you do see there's a large treasure chest that's on the opposite side that is currently open.
I'm going to look back at the group and I'm going to motion that there's and hold up like a whole hand and point in that in towards that area.
Does it look like he's telling us to stop, or is he holding up like 5 fingers like he's telling us there's 5?
It's hard to tell with Squee.
Do an insight, see if you can understand him. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you kind of get the general gist that he's trying to indicate how many numbers there are. It doesn't look like his typical stop sign.
Okay, so I think there's 5 in there.
Yes, you think there's 5, unless he has 2 hands up.
Oh, I just held one.
I'm going to tell everybody, it looks like there's 5 more of those things. We might as well finish them.
Okay. I peek around the corner.
Alrighty.
Looks like 12 to me.
You can count that high?
Shut up.
He doesn't have her shoes. He doesn't have his shoes on.
Funny.
You hold the map upside down, I thought you might not be able to count either.
Look, my brother got us here. We're smarter than you look.
So what's the plan, Itchy?
Alright. If I'm in charge of the plan, I start running in here to kill things. What do I see?
Alright, so as you run in, you see that there are literally 12 of these frog-like creatures. Hang on, before you get too far in there. Put all of them in. There we go. And you see that they are literally running around. You do see that there's ones that look like there's some like small kids that are up in some of the huts peering out, and they're just kind of running all over the place. Buddy. Itchy, since you ran in there first. Oh.
Well, Sue said we're supposed to kill everything now, so I will go ahead and rage.
Told you there was 12, right?
Well, Itchy got it right. I don't know what the heck Squee was saying. Guess I should have waited for the ×2 sign.
Ooh. Alrighty. You were doing a swing, right? So he'll get advantage on the next attack.
Alright, it's too bad.
I know, right? But there's nobody next to you, so.
I was hoping Tetsu was close enough.
Yeah.
Should we roll for initiative?
Sure, yeah, we can re-roll.
No, I got a 20.
I got rid of a 1, that's a good thing.
Balls levels his thunder cannon at number 19 and takes a shot.
Alright.
Look out, Itchy!
Did I get skipped?
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
how did balls go before me?
It's all good. It's all good. We're going back. We're good. So he takes a shot and misses.
I got a 22 on my initiative.
I got a 23.
Squee
I
got
got
it.
a
And
30.
Squee got a
Y'all sit
30.
down.
Oh, I don't know.
It's all right. So you take the
Ding
shot
dong.
and miss. It's all good.
I got an 8.
Go ahead and squee. We'll just.
Balls is cheating.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm dealing with a bunch of goblins.
I'm gonna take a shot at the one directly in front of us, number 10.
Alrighty. I'll try to get them all on squares. Sorry.
Alright, I need to double check because I don't get to do it very often. My assassinate works how again?
So on your first attack, if they haven't taken on the first round, if they haven't taken attack, that's what it works on. I believe. I'm going by memory.
I have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat. Okay. In addition, any hit I score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit, but I don't think they're surprised, are they? Or are they?
I don't think they are. I think they kind of knew you guys were coming. They're running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
Okay, but because I had the advantage, I do get my sneak attack damage, correct?
Yep.
Oh, massive. And then I'm going to move up here and try and hide, and I'm done.
Okay. All right, Sue.
I am gonna level my wand of fireball, and I'm gonna burn some bitches.
All right. Yeah, you burned them up. No doubt about
And
it.
then I'll do a maniacal laugh. That's it.
There's one you couldn't see. I'm going to roll him real quick. Go ahead. Whoever's next.
It's my turn, so I'll pass it.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Appreciate that. Oh, then it falls onto me. Alrighty. So that one's dead. That one's almost dead. So you immediately see him run for the hills. That one does, the next one does the same. Oh. This one sticks its tongue out at Itchy. As he does, Itchy, you see that the tongue is very long, and it seems to have almost like real sticky sides to it, and it just rubs against your skin, and you feel like the skin sort of gets pulled a little bit, but it doesn't stick, and it keeps going, and pulls back into its mouth.
That's because I'm all slimy from coming through the bog.
That's right. That one's dead.
It's because you don't pay us.
That those huts are also on fire, just so you know. $17 runs out, and 25 is dead. Harry.
I'll move into there.
Okay.
I can't do that. I'm gonna burn whip this guy.
Okay. Oh, goes wide.
Son of a. Alright. It's my turn.
All right. Itchy.
Alright, I'm reckless attacking this one
All right.
because he dared stick his tongue out at me.
He did.
Did I hit?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I need to fix that. Yes, you hit. All right. You hit him. That's another hit.
And I'll move around him.
All right. Oh, Itchy, as you do, you see, as you come around, you see a frog-like creature, the boggart, who's in G. He's dressed in, he has very ornate jewelry on, and you see him sort of laying on the ground. He's all singed and everything, and he's like coughing, and he's kind of standing up. And as you look inside, you see lots of trinkets that are in there as the tent starts to sort of burn away, and you recognize that this probably is the chief of the entire place.
Where is he at?
Just above you, he's letter C. Or letter
Okay.
C, yeah. All right. So number 11. This one. So he also goes kind of running. Actually, he starts running to the north, and then he immediately turns around and runs back behind the huts that are there. Number 2 does the same. Chief kind of stands up, and as he does, he sort of staggers, and he sort of yells out, this time in sort of a halted common, "Quick, the good ones are here!" Whoa. Interesting. Oh, actually, 14 stays there. And 14's tongue comes shooting out of his mouth at Itchy. And he hits. So Itchy, as that tongue hits you, you feel it sort of wraps around you. And you feel like you can't move very well. And it does 2 points of slashing damage. And you're grappled. Weird, it's not coded right, so. 21's dead. 8's dead. That's Lou.
I'll go up to there and poke that guy.
Okay, alright, sounds good. Yep, that's a hit. All right, Squee.
I'm going to run around Sue's legs. Get to there. Can I see that chieftain or that guy running to the northwest?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not short range for me, so that's disadvantaged.
Okay. That's a hit. All right, he drops down like a sack of potatoes.
And then I'm going to run and dash up to there.
Okay.
can't hide this time.
All right, Sue.
I will run to here,
Okay.
and then I will take a shot at 19 with my hand crossbow.
Sounds good. Yep.
And I will cast Bardic Inspiration. That hit?
No, it's a miss.
Oh, yeah. And I'll do a Bardic Inspiration on Itchy.
Alrighty, sounds good. All right, balls.
Balls takes another shot.
Okay. That's a hit.
Take that.
All right. So as you guys are taking the shots, you hear kind of sounds of frogs going towards the northwest. Harry.
All right. Go to there. Son of a... Oh my god.
It goes wide. It's the hut.
Alright, I moved 10, I think.
Yep.
I'm gonna look for one of the dead ones and pull off some skin. Eat it.
All right, gotcha.
Tastes like chicken.
It tastes like chicken. Itchy.
So is this one over there?
So this one is should be number 14. Yep, and he's got his tongue sticking out from his mouth, and it's wrapped around your body, and it's sort of squeezing you a little bit as he's completely connected to you.
Can I try to cut his tongue?
You absolutely can. So go ahead and make an attack roll. The armor class is a DC or armor class 11. You hit, and go ahead and roll damage. And you cut off his tongue, and as it does, the tongue that's attached to you sort of unravels and sort of falls down like rope, and you see the tongue go spiraling back into the creature's mouth. You are not grappled anymore.
Alright, so I will take a 5-foot step towards him and slash at him with my offhand,
Alrighty.
if that's possible.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Nothing to see.
Alright. 14 then takes a look and immediately sort of runs to the north. And he does not disengage, he just runs.
I would like to hit him again.
Yes, you can. That's a hit. Nice. So you kind of cut at him. Harry, he runs next to you and then leaves your area.
Okay. Oh, I guess I could unarmed strike him, huh?
Yeah, you could.
I'll do that with my Fury of the Little.
Alrighty.
Of course not. Alright, see you.
And he continues to run with his tongue half hanging out of his mouth, cut off. That bleeds some green blood. That's salute.
Okay, I'm gonna see here in a sec. I'm gonna chill touch him.
Okay. That's a hit. All right, Squee.
I'm going to run around this side of the hut. And then I'll take a shot at him.
All right. That's a hit. A tough little bastard.
And then I'm going to attempt to hide from everyone but him.
Okay, sounds good. Sue.
Alright. I will turn and run toward this guy with my rapier out like a spear, I guess. And just run right into him, stabbing into him.
Nice. That's a hit.
And I will infuse my my attack with psychic blades. Not that it's necessary, but just for funsies.
Some giggles, yep.
Basically make his head explode.
Nice. Which it probably will. And his head explodes.
Oh, jeez. That wasn't even any damage. That sucked.
Yeah.
And that's it.
As you do that, Sue, you see Squee. He's trying to hide, but he's doing a terrible job.
Nice.
Good job hiding, Squee. High five.
I high-five the air.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait. No, yeah.
It looks like Balls is AFK, so Harry?
Oh, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
back.
okay, alright, good.
I forgot to clip my thing.
No worries, man. All good. I appreciate you putting it up there so I knew, though. That's 30 for you.
I run over there and I get down in a kneeling position, looking around, and don't see anything, and I'll pass my turn.
Alright, sounds good. Harry?
Run to there. And I'll just keep a firebolt ready in case I see somebody.
Okay. Itchy.
Do I see anything else in these buildings?
Just little frog kids and babies and stuff like that. They're kind of like cowering and stuff.
Then I run in the direction I saw everything else running.
All right, sounds good. All right. That's Lou.
I'll just go to there and wait and see if anything appears.
Okay.
Because I know I saw two run south.
Yep,
I just
you saw
don't know
two
where they
runs
went.
out. That's right. All right, Squee.
Well, I didn't see everybody run out of this room because I was around the corner after the fireball thing.
Okay.
Do I hear noise from any of the other caverns north of us, or is there too much commotion for me to hear that?
No, they're not being subtle. Head north.
Yeah.
So as you enter in north, you see another chamber. This chamber has a large area of brown fungus and mushrooms growing in it. That's what
Do I see any of those things?
You don't, but you can still hear them kind of echoing. And there's 4 passages that come off of it, and it's just kind of echoing across the caverns. You can hear the frog-like sounds.
Alright, well, I'm going to move up to there, and then I'm going to dash and try and go around the giant mushrooms. Wait, are these big enough that I could run under them without any problem?
No, they're pretty small, and it's kind of like a bog, mud, manure. It's pretty god awful smelling, and looks like it would be difficult terrain to go through.
Alright, I'm going to run up to there then, using a dash action,
Alrighty.
and then I will hide.
Well, I see everybody kind of gathering, so I will run over to here. I can't quite see that, can I? But I know they're back there.
Yep.
So
I saw them back then.
So out comes the little wand.
Alrighty.
Oh, whoops! Didn't get them both.
There you go. Smoked them both.
Boom!
You guys look and you see the huts are now burning. The little frog children and the not tadpoles, but little frog children are all burnt to a crisp, and you see the backside of that cave.
And I'll wave the wand around, and then I'll blow on the end of it.
Right? All right, balls.
I look at that wand and very much jealousy, and I'm like, thinking to myself, how can I steal it? I'll run up there.
All right, I'm actually gonna take this out semi for now because you guys don't have any more contacts in this room itself. If you're gonna chase up, that way you guys can move through.
I'll go up here and see what Squee's up to.
All right, Itchy, Tetsulo, Harry, Sue.
I'm searching through this. I think you're putting the fire out and searching through there.
You're like patting it down, right?
Yeah.
All right. How about for the rest of you while he's searching?
I'll start dispensing with the rest of the things in this area since my rage is gone.
All right, sounds good. So you continue to work through and systematically exterminate the frog people.
Yep.
Yep. Harry?
That frog was good. I'm gonna come back out here and look for barbecue frog.
All right. How about for you, Sue?
I'm just gonna look for more frogs to kill. I'll just kind of look through all the buildings and I'll go around and I'll stab ones that are already down just to make sure they're really down.
All right, gotcha.
Just some real dark stuff.
Yeah. So Squee and Balls, you guys are up in the northern part. Squee, where are you headed next?
Do I hear noises coming from the north or the west?
North.
And I'm going north.
Okay, sounds good. So as you go north, you find that it enters into a large cavern, and you do see the two kind of frog people. And as you look, you see that this is a high vaulted ceiling, and it drips water constantly as if it's raining kind of all throughout. And there's this luminescent algae that sort of gives this chamber kind of this ominous green glow. And it literally reeks in here, like the worst smell you could ever think of. And you see there's a large sort of hut that's there, and inside you can see one of the boggards is inside, and he seems to be pleading with somebody. He's kind of sitting at the entrance there. That's inside. Balls, are you going to follow Squee?
Yeah, might as well.
Alrighty. You see Balls comes behind you. Tetsulo, as you're searching that hut there, you do find that it's filled with a lot of kind of like bones and just a hodgepodge of like skins and leaves and grass and things like that. There's some broken weapons and armor. There's like a crocodile, half a crocodile carcass. There's a snake skin. Kind of all kinds of sort of things that are just kind of piled up everywhere. But as you do look, you do find an ivory tusk that's been fossilized. That looks pretty nice. There's also a helmet in there. That looks like a very nice helmet.
I'll pick up the helmet and the tusk. How much does the tusk weigh?
The tusk weighs about 10 pounds.
Yeah, I'll pick that up and attach it to my pack.
Alrighty, gotcha.
The rest of it can stay unless there's any nice shiny trinkets that are...
Nope. That's a picture of the helmet.
Ooh, nice.
All right. It's yours for only...
For nothing.
Right. I put it in your inventory. All right. So Itchy and Sue, you guys go around kind of doing what you're doing. Harry, you're eating frogs, frog skins, frog legs, frogs, everything. All right. Squee and Harry, or Balls, I'm sorry. Squee and Balls. What do you guys want to do?
We're discussing it up here amongst ourselves.
Oh, well, if I see that one there, I'm going to take a shot.
Okay, yep.
That answers that question.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's bad. All right. So as you take a shot, he immediately turns around and looks at you, and let's see what the mishap does.
So our next characters will be found in here prisoner somewhere, right?
Maybe. And you see the creature immediately runs inside. As that happens, Squee, you see that all of a sudden there is chicken droppings everywhere. Like in 20-foot radius, you're completely covered in chicken poop.
Man, it's bad enough I have to travel with him and he smells like it. Now I do.
I mean, he's covered in it too, and you see that there's so much chicken droppings here that it's like literally about 6 inches deep. You didn't know the gun could hold so much, and it's spread out in a 20-foot area, so you have to make a dex save to move through there.
Man, that's up to my knees.
Yep. What would you like to do, Squee?
I guess try and move through there.
All right.
Dex save.
Yep. You guys hear like the sickening sort of plopping liquid sound come from the north. All right, so you're able to move through it, Squeak.
Is this like difficult terrain?
Yep, difficult terrain.
Oh, that's
So that would be a double move for me to get to there.
Yeah, I like that one a lot, actually. All right, sounds good. So as you move through there and you look inside, you see 3 of the little frog creatures are inside. And on the back, there's a sort of a raised sort of seat. And you see... got an image of him. Hang on, I'll grab it here. See this frog dude sitting back there. And he's sort of salivating all over himself, like it's just sort of salivating. And you see they're all talking to him, and he's not even really paying attention to him. He's just sort of staring off.
I want to, I'll use my bonus action to move over there, and I'm going to take a shot at the one I can see there in the door.
Okay, gotcha. I mean, I'll highlight all 3 of them here. Yep, that's a hit.
That was it for me.
All right, sounds good. All right, so for the rest of the group, for the four that are in the other chamber, you guys have finished dispatching everything. Harry, you've eaten as much frog legs as you could possibly eat, and Sue, you're coming out with your stuff that you found.
Yep.
Tetsulo, sorry. Thank you. I apologize.
Tetsulo, is this where the chieftain came from?
Yes.
Did you hear him call us the good ones as he came running away, as he tried to escape?
Yes.
Did you find anything in there to... Why would he say that? I don't understand that. Is there any books or drawings, or what did he mean by the good ones?
I don't know. I found this helmet.
Alright, I will go in there and specifically look on the walls and in desks and drawers for drawings or pictographs or anything like that.
Yeah,
Looking for some sort of history or something like that.
Sure. So as you do and kind of look through, you don't see anything that really looks like a pictographs or drawings. Why don't you give me nature check?
How about the history?
You can do a history if you want. All right. Yeah. Why don't we do a history check? Okay. Well. You don't see really anything.
Didn't matter.
It didn't really matter.
Stupid is as stupid does.
All right. How about for Itchy and Harry?
I'm gonna check this, the chieftain's body.
Okay. Alrighty. Gotcha. So as you kind of rifle through, you see he has a sword that's there, which was depicted in the picture. That was his picture. And then you do see that he has what looks like kind of like a prayer bead type of thing that's there, but he doesn't have anything else of any significance. Harry? Harry already fell asleep. All right, so we'll go back up to Balls. Balls?
Balls is still awake.
Good.
I'll take a shot.
All right. You'll have to move,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, I have to move?
Yeah, because that's the wall. That brown circle is the wall of the hut. I need a deck save.
Oh, yes.
Balls,
Yeah.
you fall prone in the chicken poop.
All right, I'll stand back up.
Alrighty. When he stands up, Squee, you see his face looks like he's just landed in a pie, and literally like he takes his fingers and pulls the poop out of his eyes so you can see. Otherwise, he's completely chicken poop.
I start laughing out loud.
I guess I get about maybe that far.
Probably.
I'm going to try to take a shot at that other guy if I
Alrighty,
can see
sounds
him.
good. Yeah, you can see him. That's a hit. Nice. So you kill him. You guys hear his the cannon go off. You now know his cannon, so you hear it kind of rumble throughout the caverns.
Okay, I'll go running up there when it's my turn.
Sounds good. This one, now that you've dispatched his buddy, comes out and he spits his tongue out at Balls. And he misses.
That's because I taste like shit.
I know, right? Squee, you didn't hide this turn, did you?
Nope.
I didn't think so. So he comes running out with his spear and he takes a stab at you. And he misses. All right. Harry.
I guess I'll look around. Not many of us around, huh?
So there's some that are there. Everybody, you heard a loud boom coming from the north.
I recognize that.
Yeah.
Move to there.
Okay. All right. So you kind of move through the cavern there. Itchy.
I go running up in there.
All right. All right. This guy. He just stays there, sort of. He's in there. Tetsulo. Oh, I see you. You're running. Gotcha.
Yeah, I just run right
Yep.
in the area there.
All right, Squee.
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Alrighty.
I'm going to move back to there. And I'm going to take a shot at the one closest to Balls.
Okay.
I'm going to try and knock him down into the chicken poop. Face first into the chicken poop.
All right.
Okay, my mouse and keyboard is having issues here.
Okay. Oh, the rock goes wide. Or the call trip goes wide. Sorry.
And that's it for me.
All right. Soup. Everybody's left you, buddy.
Alright, after looking around and finding nothing, I'll come out into the main area and look around and... Hey guys! Hey, guys!
Right.
And then I will dash.
All right. Balls.
I shoot at this guy here.
All right.
Level my thundercan at him.
All right.
Ooh.
And it goes wide.
All right.
Number 3 steps here as he's deathly afraid of chicken poop. Flings his tongue out at Squee. Ooh. And he hits. Squee takes 2 damage from the squeeze of the tongue and is grappled.
It's no problem. I break grapples all the time.
Excellent. This one comes running up. Takes a stab with a spear. Harry. Oh, so Harry, as you, or Etchy, everybody, as you come, you see that the green circle is completely covered in chicken poop.
How deep?
Walls. It's, what did we say? It was a couple inches?
6 inches.
6 inches, thank you. So it definitely looks like difficult terrain.
All right, I'll. Shit.
Yeah, there is, literally.
Move up here. Do I see anything down these hallways? No.
Yeah, so as you look, you see they're just caverns, passages that kind of continue on. Looks like a maze of passages.
It's about as far as I can make it.
Alrighty. So as you kind of step into the chicken poop, you feel that it's really slippery. I need a dex saving throw.
I guess I can hit shit. All right.
Alright. You're able to keep your balance, but that's difficult terrain.
All right. Yeah, I moved the difficult terrain amount. So.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. Itchy. I like it, Itchy.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get past Harry.
Alright, let's see how you do. Just a dex save. When you step into the slippery shit. Uh-oh. So you fall into Harry and literally land face first in chicken poop everywhere.
I laugh.
It tastes like Balls has been through here.
And you are prone.
Yep, and that's kind of where I'm at.
All right. Tetsalute?
I watched one of them slip. I watched the other one fall face first
Right.
into the poop. I'm taking a left.
I don't blame you. So as you take a left, you see that this cavern is empty except for there's an area of water, kind of a pool that's in the corner, and then the passage does lead to the north. And you see what you see is another sort of fungus enclosed manure circle area to the south in that next tunnel.
Okay.
All right. Squee, I think it's going to fall onto you, my friend.
Okay. I'm going to disengage.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So you can only move 10 feet because you're grappled by the tongue.
All right, hold on then. Yeah, I can't disengage since I'm. Can you move me back to that spot? I forgot that I was grappled.
That's okay.
I don't think I'm going to be able to swing my sling while I'm grappled, can I?
Yeah, you can do your sling, so you can still attack. You're not restrained. You're not immobilized. So.
All right. Well, then I will try and use my sling against the guy that's 10 feet away from me, the one that's got me grappled.
No problem. It essentially is preventing you from moving from 10 feet from him. That's really what it's doing.
Is there any disadvantage to this roll?
Nope.
Yeah, you're still in melee, so it's still
No.
disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm not attacking the one that's adjacent to me.
It doesn't matter, you're still in melee.
I thought I wasn't attacking in melee.
You are in melee, someone is adjacent to you, you're in melee. Doesn't matter if you're attacking him or someone all the way across the map, you're adjacent to someone.
Looks like I still hit.
Yep. Alright, he's down. His tongue slides off you.
Then I will bonus action disengage
Okay.
and move up to there.
Alright, sounds good. Soup.
I will run forward and then see where my bro ran.
Yep.
Not in the poop,
Right.
and I will follow him.
Alright. Balls.
I'm going to take a shot at 17.
I don't blame you.
I've been missing like a madman tonight.
There you go. You hit that one, though. He's dead.
And I'm going to try to move.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't go so well.
Yeah.
Yep. Shoop, boom. Now you land on your back, so you're completely now covered in white bird poop everywhere. You were before, but even worse now. Than all the crevices.
All right, I'm going to crawl through the poo with my remaining movement.
Belly crawl.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. All right, Harry. So, Itchy's behind you. You're gonna move. I need another dex roll. If you succeed, it's difficult terrain. Yep, you succeed.
Is it slippery?
It is. So it's just difficult terrain.
Can I slip and slide in it?
Yeah, you can.
Make a running start and try and slide through it.
All right, sounds good.
You goblins are so icky.
So go ahead and.
That's my 15. Do I go any further?
Well, I need an acrobatics roll. Let's see how you do. Yeah, so Harry, as you do that, you hit a rock and you land on your face. And Balls, you see him literally slide face first, poop in a big wave in front of him, and he bangs into the wall. And you're prone, Harry.
Okay. I'm here, Balls.
As he's spitting out poop. Whoops, I'm sorry. Itchy, your turn.
I am just going to try to slide along on my belly.
Okay, sounds good. So If we had
Is it
quarter movement, I'd do quarter movement, but
10?
yeah, 10, 15 feet, 15 probably is fine. Put you right there. All right, that guy, Balls, as you're looking at him, continues to just sort of sit there and sort of salivates as he's just staring off into the distance. That's running around.
Yeah, I'm running up to there. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you see a couple dead frogs on the floor. You see this big hut that's there. You don't see any active anybody to combat at this point.
I can't see balls either, eh?
Not yet. Nope.
I will keep going
All right.
to there,
Okay.
and then I'll just stop there.
Okay. All right. Next would be Squeak.
Okay, I can't see inside because that's a big
Right.
building, right?
Yep. It's a big hut.
Okay, what about down this little passageway south of me?
So
Is that another passageway?
it is. Yep.
Alright, I'm going to run back down there to take a look.
All right. Sounds good.
And then I'm going to hide.
All right. So you kind of run down. You do see again that kind of that fungus sort of thing that I talked about. All right, Suit.
I will dash.
All right. You see our cadres of goblins covered in white poop.
Excellent. And as a bonus action, I'll go ahead and give Balls a Bardic Inspiration simply because I do not want to be this close to him without a little insurance
Right.
that he can succeed on whatever he's trying to do.
All right. Sounds good. Balls.
I'm aiming at this Zikmo up there. I'm like, there's a guy in here. Somebody needs to go check him out. I got him covered.
Alrighty. Harry, your face first, wall up against full of poop.
Greg, I need a couple of minutes, so I'm going to stay hidden.
Okay, sounds great. Thank you.
Climb over there.
Alrighty. So you're on your belly.
Alright, I'm gonna thorn whip him from my belly.
Alright, sounds good. That's a hit.
Holy cow, I hit him. I hit him, Balls! And he moves 10 feet towards me.
Alrighty.
I'll stand up too.
Okay, that's good. Alright, Itchy.
I'm swimming towards the exit.
Are you doing the crawl or
Yep.
coming up for a breath every now and then?
That's awesome. So as you grab him with the thorn whip and you pull him towards you, he all of a sudden you see his eyes open and he looks right at you.
Itchy.
So as he does that, he goes, "Whoa, dude, that's awesome." And that's the
We need to keep Balls and this guy apart. I think the universe will fold in on itself or something if these guys get together.
I'm gonna go to there and I'm gonna hit him with an agonizing bolt.
alrighty.
Agonizing blast, sorry.
Okay. That's a hit.
I didn't have him targeted, sorry.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right. Sliding suit.
All right. Can I see him from here?
Yeah, you can see him.
All right. I am going to cast blindness, or actually, I'm going to cast silence. Nope. I'm going to cast blindness.
Okay. He succeeds.
Oh, that's a bummer. Okay. Oh, somehow I still have balls targeted.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And that's it.
Alrighty. Sorry, I turned off the music. Right, balls, you're up.
I'm looking around there. What's that dude doing? Is he like attacking us?
Not yet.
But did he move forward?
Yeah, Harry grabbed him with a thorn whip.
Man, screw that. I'm going now. It's game on.
Oh boy. That's a hit. Wow. It's one of the few times that you haven't taken him out with your gun. Harry.
I'll whip him again.
Okay.
Whip him good.
Nice. That's a hit.
Moves towards me a little bit more. 10
Alrighty.
feet more. I'll move out of the way.
All right. Itchy.
I will stand up.
Okie dokie.
Wait, can I crawl out and then stand up?
Yep, you can. That sounds like a better plan.
And then I'm going to tackle this guy.
Okay, sounds good.
Because I'm pretty sure I lost my axes somewhere back there.
Yeah, let's see how he does. Whoops, I fired twice. It's the first one. That's an 8. You tackled him.
I got him grappled. I got him! I got him!
Yeah, but you're all slippery.
As you grab onto him and say that, he kind of looks at you and he says, "The cave with the blue slime conceals your future. Learn its secrets, or you fail at ye master's charge." And he just stands there.
Is this guy's name Crush?
Yeah. Dude. That's Lou.
The cave with the blue what? That's what I'm asking him.
He just sort of stares off. All of a sudden you see he shakes his head. He's like, "Whoa! Look out, it's the white people."
I'm gonna move over there and just stab him.
Alright, sounds good. The hit.
Oh, dang, I should have put the hex on him.
Squee. All right, Sue.
I'll stop. I'll just be like, what cave with blue slime? What do you mean?
All right. And he looks at you and he says,
I mean, he's not actually attacking anybody, is he?
he's not at this
He hasn't
point.
actually done anything.
Nope, not yet.
Yeah, so I'll just yell, guys, or team, A-team, stand down.
What? You're the one that said kill everything.
I know.
So as you say, yeah, what blue slime? He's like, what do you mean, what blue slime? What are you talking about?
You said the cave with the blue slime tells our future or something like that. I didn't catch it all.
He's like, all I said was white people, and the guy stabbed me in the back.
Why you gotta be racist?
I'm not being racist, look. And he points, and you see Balls and Itchy are covered in white. Balls?
I turn around and look and I go, is that the code word for kill him? Is that the new one? Must have missed that one. And I tell him to put him up or I'll shoot you. And I hold my action. See if he raises his hands.
He just sort of looks at you as he has Itchy wrapped around him, a thorn whip wrapped around him, and he shrugs.
In other words, his arms are clasped at his side. He can't put them up.
Right.
What do you do?
Shoot him?
You miss.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, that's a 2.
Yep. As that happens, you see a large, bright light explodes.
Bardic inspiration.
It doesn't matter for the mishap.
All right, I need a con save from you, Balls. Nice job. All right. So big flash. Obviously, it's all in his face. So now, instead of him being white, he now has like black soot and everything in his eyes.
He looks like a reverse raccoon.
He does. He does.
Oh, so your mishaps are on the roll, not the total.
Correct.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Good to
like
know.
It's kind of like a critical fail.
Yep.
So right now, like 1, 2, and 3 means there's a mishap.
Yeah,
going.
there's a problem. It gets better as he gets better with his weapon. Anything else, Balls?
That's it.
Alrighty. Alright, Itchy.
I'm thinking if you could come up with some better explosive material, it might work better.
What's wrong with chicken poop?
There seems to be a lot of mishaps.
Alright, I'm just gonna punch him. So
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I have advantage because I'm
Yep. Nice punch. Nice. Hit him.
Did that actually go to him?
I will in just a second. There we
I
go.
don't understand this new Itchy.
My axes are stuck in the poop.
Oh! Well, I'll leave it to you to find them later.
He casts a spell, actually. He's not restrained, so he can still do that. Alright, and he does it as a bonus action and casts shield goes around him. In his regular action, he casts a cantrip on Itchy. Itchy, you see a flame-like radiance sort of descends from atop the ceiling down onto you. I need a dex save.
I'm good at those.
You are good at those. I've seen your decks. Excellent job. And as Itchy dodges, she gets hit with 6 radiant damage from Sacred Flame. Tetsalu.
I have never seen Sacred Flame work.
It did on Itchy.
I'm just gonna poke him again.
Alrighty. Oh, nice. It's probably the end of Zikomo. Nope. Alrighty, hey, Squee, you're back. So, they've got Zikomo held up, grappled, sword whipped, and Sue said stop, and yeah, it's been chaos.
Sue said stop, but we're not sure he's actually serious.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So nobody's been attacking him after
they
Sue
have.
said that?
No, we have been.
They have.
Well, they have been.
They have, yep.
Alright, I'm going to take a shot at him.
Alright, sounds good.
Am I firing through someone?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm down to one monitor right now, so I'm having trouble seeing everything at one time.
Oh, no worries, man. Sorry you lost your monitor.
My wife came home and needed it.
Gotcha. Yep, so just -2. That's
That's
it?
still a hit.
Yep, that hits. And down he goes.
Alright, I'll drop him.
Alrighty, and he kind of falls down as you do.
I go slowly wading through this stuff to find my axes while everybody else looks around.
Alright, sounds good. I unlock the thing.
I'll squeeze through here,
Alrighty.
and I'll cast Healing Word on on Zikomo or whatever his name is.
Okay, sounds good. Alright.
Oh,
Smart.
okay.
We get XPs for him twice now.
So as he's laying there on the ground, I'll have my rapier right in his throat, and I'll bring him back to life, and I'll immediately be like, "What was it you were saying? What do you know who we are? What were you saying about the blue slime?"
So as you do that, he takes a big breath. He goes, "Oh, it's all green." He just sort of stares off at you and he says, "Wow, did you see that?"
Bro, do you know who we are?
I was swimming through green, man.
Great.
He says, "What do you want to know?"
What do your people do here? What is your role?
He's like, we're here because, yeah, Dagon wants us here, man.
Dagon?
Dagon, the supreme leader, master.
And who is he the leader of, or what does he control?
Everything. I hear
Is-
the Father.
Is he in charge of the Horn of Abaddon?
Oh, what?
Is he in charge of this spire here?
Yeah.
Who does he worship? Does he worship Asmodeus?
No. Everything worships Father Dagon, or Dagon. Bringing this place back. This is his sacred temple. We're gonna bring it back, can't you tell? Look at it. So beautiful already.
Is his real name Vetra Kali? Do you know the name Vetricali?
Oh, Dagon. This
Well,
is
yeah, I
Dagon.
know. Yeah. So, do you think we're here for the right reasons? Are we good people or bad people? Obviously, we're bad because we killed you and all your people. I can understand how you'd have a negative feeling about us, but maybe we're here to free everyone.
As you say that, he immediately looks at you with eyes of clarity. And he says, "You killed Kumanda?"
No, I don't think we killed Kumanda. Who's Kumanda?
He says, "The chief."
Oh, he accidentally slipped and fell on a dagger like 14 times. I don't quite understand how it happened, but yes, he's dead.
He goes, "Awesome." He kind of, he sort of, you can see a big smile across his face. He's dead, yeah!
And I know for a fact that was Tetsu's dagger and that Tetsu was the 14 times stabbing. So yes, we saved you.
He's like, "Awesome. Like, how can I help?"
Well, you can answer questions.
I am.
As he ran away from us, he called us the good ones. What does that mean?
You have to ask him.
He's dead.
I was dead. I swam through the green liquids, and I'm here.
What do you know about the blue slime?
Oh, man. The blue slime? There's a room with blue slime.
And
I see what you're doing. It's blue.
okay. And where would we find this Dagon if we wanted to talk to him?
Oh, you can't talk to him. Only I... You want some, don't you? Says, "Can I get up?"
Yeah, whatever.
So as he kind of crawls up, you see he walks over to where there's a like a stone altar that's right over here that he was kind of standing on. He goes over and you see he's kind of digging through some stuff. And he comes back and he has this this little flask. He's like, "Dude, here, this will take you to him."
What does he hand us?
So it's a sort of a liquid that's in there that he's kind of shaking back and forth. He's like, "This will do it. This will take you to it."
It's blue slime.
It's kind of a bluish liquid. It's not really slime necessarily. Kind of a thick,
So is this guy a boggart?
Yeah, he's a boggart, just like the rest of them.
So why did you want the chieftain dead?
Oh, he wasn't following what we were supposed to do. He wanted us to live down here.
What are you supposed to do?
Bring us to greatness. Can't you tell? It's like just drink the liquid.
Squee, here, drink this.
Squee actually has walked out.
Why is this thing still alive?
Well, because he said a couple interesting things before we dispatched him, and I wanted to talk to him, but we accidentally killed him, and so I'm asking him some questions. And apparently he was not part of the other boggarts, and he was actually happy that we dispatched the chieftain.
Yeah, I walk over and I grab him again.
Okay, he goes, "Whoa, you can have some too. I can share."
What is it?
Takes you to Dagon. Great stuff.
He says
What's a Dagon?
Dagon's their leader or their god or something.
I'll take it and drink it.
Oh,
Do you drink all of it?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, I need a Constitution saving throw. Nothing happens.
No, I don't see anything.
Whoa, you're really good with that stuff.
Maybe I'm Dagon.
Man, maybe. Yeah, Yeah. All hail Dagon. And he kind of drops down to his knees and he starts bowing towards Harry. He looks around. You're supposed to bow. All of you. You need to bow to Dagon.
Yep. All right. You got to bow, Itchy.
I'm not bowing to you.
T, Sue.
I just say maybe I'm Dagon.
No, you didn't drink the liquid and survive and be okay.
And survive.
So Harry is now Dagon of this entire spire?
Yeah, he's the owner. He's the master.
Way to go, Harry.
All hail Harry.
I won the game. I'll see you guys later.
Mic drop. It's like, what can I do for you? What do you need?
You got any books or any scrolls? You got any loot over there?
And he goes over and you see he kind of pushes this block away from the altar, and there's kind of a hidden area there, and he brings out this big bag, and you hear jingle, jingle, jingle. He's like, here. And he hands it to you.
That's what I like to hear. Jingle, jingle. I'll look in.
It's like, it's all the people that have come and said that they were Dagon and they weren't. Their stuff, their trinkets.
What happened? They drank the blue stuff and died?
No, they didn't want to talk.
I'll look in it.
You see it's filled with various coins and whatnot. Looks like it's got several thousand coin pieces in it.
I'll tell him, oh, well, Dagon needs a minute. And I'll go over in the corner and I'll do detect magic and
All right.
see if I see anything in there or look around.
Anything in the room there?
Yeah, in the room or in the bag.
Okay. So as you cast detect magic and kind of look around, you see that the thing that you drank is not magical because there's a little bit that's there, so you do recognize that that isn't. You don't see anything else in here that appears to be magical. Even the staff that he has isn't magical. That was kind of laying on the ground. As you continue to kind of to move around the room, you see that you don't really see anything else that appears to be magical at this point.
Okay.
And then as you kind of swing around the room, you see that there is a helmet on the back of Tetsu's backpack that starts glowing.
Hey, where do you get this helmet, Tetsu?
Tootsie.
From that chief's hut.
The thing's magical.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it does?
No, I just know it's magical. I could look at it later.
Okay, well, I'll just leave it on the back of my backpack. I ain't gonna put it on. Not yet, anyway.
Want me to identify it right now?
Sure.
I'll take the helmet and go sit down.
Okay. So as you sit down, it takes you an hour or 10 minutes?
So I whispered to Sue, should I kill that guy now?
It's a ritual, so 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, gotcha.
Sue, should I kill that guy?
Doesn't Itchy have a hold of him again?
Yeah, she's holding him.
I don't know. Do you think there's anything else we can learn from him?
I don't know, he kind of looked possessed before, Sue. I don't think it was really him talking.
I think he's just on drugs.
Do you have drugs?
He's like,
I'll shake him.
I got blue, but I don't know about drugs. I can make more. But we already found Dagon. He's right here. And he points back to Harry. Look, he's doing magical powers, special spells right now.
I'm holding the helm up in one hand, casting my spell, flexing another.
Like, look at that. That's beautiful.
I don't think there is there anything else you want to ask him?
Well, I can't think of anything right this second, but he seems pretty compliant. I mean, he might be someone we want to just drag along with us.
Oh, you've
I
gotten
don't
awfully nice
understand.
lately.
You wanted
No,
us
he's
to
a
kill all of
slave.
the other ones, but why not this one?
We're very much into killing and enslaving. So this guy right now is our slave. I'm good with that, but it's up to you. I just figure he can answer questions and whatever.
Well, he's your responsibility. You tie him up and hold him around on the leash.
All
I'll throw
right,
him
Itchy,
towards
get him.
Sue.
Alrighty.
No, Itchy, get him.
He does randomly bow to me. That's
I
pretty
just
cool.
threw him towards Sue.
So you see him sort of stumble and kind of goes, and then as he does, he starts kind of dancing. He goes, and as there's a small fire that kind of pops up on the altar, and it turns blue, and he goes, ha 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 ha! Yes! Woohoo!
And that was it.
That's it. Little blue flame up on the top of the altar.
And what is the significance of that, Zakomo?
Dagon! And he kind of bows down. I've made the blue flame.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Come over here and clean the pig poo off me.
He comes
Or
over
the
and
bird
starts
poo.
licking it off.
I'm keeping him.
Okay, Harry's got him.
Oh, this is the helm of comprehend languages. There you go. I'll give it back to Tetsu.
All right.
I'll put it on.
Okay. All right. So you go ahead and put the helm back on. All right. So, Squee, as you kind of look around, you see that you've come to a door, and the door you can kind of look through, and inside it looks like it's kind of like a little prison cell that's in there, with a door that's on it. And sort of like a crude holding pen. There's nothing in it. It's just a holding pen that's there.
Okay. If I don't see anything in there, I'm moving on. I'm exploring other areas.
All right. Sounds good.
I go over to Balls and grab some soot off of his face.
All right.
Stick it in my component pouch.